What's up, guys? As y'all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's a pretty cool thing that Matco Tools is doing to help raise money for breast cancer research, and that program is called Tools for the Cause. During the month of October, during the Tools for Cause campaign, any of the merchandise that has Tools for Cause on it, or any of the pink tools, 15% of the total purchase price goes to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That's not 15% of the profit, but 15% of the total purchase amount. So it's a really cool thing that Matco is doing to raise awareness and help raise some money for breast cancer research. I've been overwhelmed by different emails and Instagram messages and just comments in general talking about Matco, and I have picked one that I want to share with you guys, and it's a super cool thing. So let's take a look at this email. It is from a guy named Steven Sykes, and the email title is Hits Close to Home. It says, Matco is such a great company doing the Tools for Cause. I picked these up today from Matco Monday, just after we were talking about the boot covers. Last week I bought the pink ratchet set, and of course got the shirt and the hoodie. Cancer has wiped out my family. I didn't need the pliers or the pink ratchet set and the hoodies and shirts. But when it comes to finding a cure for a terrible disease, I'll do anything that I can to help. I'm a blue-collar worker who turns wrenches 6 days a week to barely make ends meet, so buying these pink tools is really my only little way of helping to give hope to those fighting cancer. Anything I can do to maybe bring a smile to a sick person or hope for a cure so other people don't have to lose loved ones like I have. For this reason alone, I'll be a lifelong Matco customer. I have applauded you for showcasing what Matco is doing for cancer research. So from someone cancer has majorly impacted, I want to say thanks for putting the word out. Keep the awesome work. I'll always be watching. And he shows a picture of the pink set of pliers that he purchased. That was a really cool story, and I asked Steven if he would allow us to use this on the video, and he said sure. And it just shows that how this really affects a lot of people that we work with in our industry every day. Cancer has affected a lot of people in America, and hopefully with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, they can start putting these building blocks together to find a cure for cancer as a whole. And hopefully one day we'll look back and remember the days that there wasn't a cure for cancer, and just knowing that Matco's going through the extra steps and providing a way to raise money to help with breast cancer research is amazing. And I'm proud of Matco for doing that. I'm proud to own Matco Tools because of that. And I'm proud to wear the pink stuff and proud to use the pink tools and have a pink creeper and all of that kind of stuff. It's very important to me that a company that large would take a step to turn what would be potential profit for them into a way to give back to everybody that could be or has been affected by breast cancer. But anyway, guys, support this, help with this Tools for the Cause, check it out, buy some pink stuff, and help Matco raise money, and hopefully every year to get bigger, better, and stronger until eventually we don't have to have a fundraiser to help raise money, and there will be a cure. So let's take a look and see what Michael's got on the truck today. So you guys, come on. Beautiful liquid sunshine today.
Oh, probably gonna have it all weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be bad.
Yeah, we'll probably get to stay inside all weekend. That'll be all right. I hate that I won't get to mow my yard. That's just.
I said that's the biggest waste of time in the world is mowing grass. I hate it.
I used to enjoy it. I don't enjoy it no more.
No.
Seems like it's ready to mow every weekend.
It has been lately, man. crazy how fast it grows.
It's ready to mow before I'm ready to mow it. I know that.
Yep. Well, you got any new cool stuff?
I don't have anything new. I haven't had a delivery since last Friday, but I know there's some new things coming in with it. I saw other distributors getting to play with them already, but we'll have it in today. We're gonna pick them up. But we had somebody yesterday. We posted a picture of this Dolly, and they wanted us to show it on the video. So we're gonna show
Well, there
it.
was people asking too about the one that you had that you showed with the pry bar. Everybody's wanting that part number on that thing.
Yeah. I got one right there. If you want to hand that to me. That right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people won't know the part number to that.
So, part number is, let's see here, right there. That little thing will come in handy a lot. We've had one guy buy one, and he got pretty much the complete dent out with the exception of it didn't get the full crease out of one, and like I said, a crease is normally you're gonna have to do those anyway. I wasn't gonna open it; it's gonna tear the package all up. But pretty much, I'm gonna just tear it up. Screw it. I didn't got this far into it. There we go. So that's the Dolly. I'm not a body shop guy, so I don't know when you'll use the different points. I know it's got 3 different contact surfaces, so they're pretty popular. I've sold 3 or 4 of them. It's got a smaller one and a larger one. This is the larger one. I'm guessing that when you use these, you've got plenty of room to get behind it or whatever. But he was wanting to show it on the video, so that's pretty much it. Size comparison. I mean, that's it's not just huge, but I don't know where and when you would use these, but I know you use them in the body shop world. I know people like them, so I'm sure our body guys will speak up and say when they can use them a lot. And I like this tool here. We talked about it before. We showed the part number just then. I like this tool because it's simple for me to do.
Yeah.
As long as I can get my pry bar in there, I can roll it back out, right? I know a lot of people use them for like paintless dent repair and stuff like that. Instead of using the little sticks and stuff, but also like somebody else said, you can use it to prep, just to go from having to use Bondo to having to use like putty or something.
Yeah.
So those are pretty cool. The part number for the large Dolly is MDL. So if this is something that you like, that you can see yourself using, it's MDL. But worked in a body shop for about 6 months, but not enough to to know the tricks and trades, and I definitely like the mechanic side a lot better.
Yeah, I think I would too. You gotta have some special patience to work on all that.
It's a lot easier to put a wiring harness back where it goes that you took off than it is to rebuild a whole car that somebody else ran theirs into.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, and I like doing it, but I'm not nowhere near gonna say that I'm a professional.
What I like is the way they do some of those paint jobs. Like, I like the custom paint jobs.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Like, I'm a fan of watching Iron Resurrection, that Martin Brothers Customs. Man, the way he takes a razor blade and holds it up there and uses an airbrush gun, and I mean, that's some amazing stuff that they do. I like that.
Well, and I've seen some and worked with a guy that redid one, and he made a truck look like it had a wood floor that didn't even have a wood floor, but it looked so realistic. Just the detail, and I know I'm not a huge fan of the stick-on pinstripes, but when somebody can actually paint those on and it look good, I like them.
I'll tell you, have you ever seen the water droplets, the way they do that?
No, I haven't.
I seen the Martin Brothers, they did one, and they actually spray it with water, and they paint like one side with I guess an airbrush, it's real fine. Like this side will have black on it. They'll go to the other side and spray it back toward it with white. Then the water evaporates, and it looks exactly like that water droplet sitting on your car. It's pretty cool how they do it.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of tricks and trades, and I've painted 2 cars. They were okay. By no means. They were auction cars, just hey here. paint it just to get it through auction, and I got to do it. I did a Dodge truck and a Nissan Altima, and by no means were they great, but that looked okay. I mean, as far as, you know, what was wrong with it, I mean, they had a little bit of trash in it, and I think the first one I painted was a Dodge. It had some runs in the clear coat, but I'd never sprayed clear in my life and didn't realize that you had to speed the clear up a little bit.
Yeah.
You can go slow with the primer or the paint, that's okay, but you better speed that clear up a little bit.
You know, I've painted and redone a bunch of trailers and stuff, and I used acrylic enamel.
Yeah.
Man, I can make that stuff lay down. It looks so slick and pretty. And when we redone our big cattle trailer, I told, you know, I said, I want to do the base coat clear coat just because it looks better. You know, it don't fade like the acrylic enamel. Because I'd paint red with acrylic enamel, and in 6 or 7 years, you know, it'd be kind of hazy looking.
Yeah.
But you could take a rag and some gasoline and
clean it right up.
Man, she'd shine like a, you know, brand new one. So I decided I wanted to do that base coat, clear coat. And I was like, man, I had that base coat on there. It looks so slick, matte, pretty, you know. I was like, man, this thing's going to look good. And I started with a clear. And the first coat I did all right with, but the second coat, I guess I was kind of, you know, tired of screwing with it. You know how you get, because it's just a cattle trailer at the end of the day. You know, time they do their business on it, it's going to eat the stuff up anyway. So, but I'd run some of the clear, and it's easy to do.
Well, I got to find out how to get runs out. That was kind of interesting. You know, they did, or the guy that was helping me did a razor blade technique. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
and then,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he was able to actually use a razor blade and get 90%. I guess he cut most of it and then sanded it, and I guess I put enough clear that he didn't break through when we buffed it back out. So, I mean, it worked.
Well.
And that's cool. Then, of course, as long as the trash is in the clear coat, we were able to buff it right out. But, I mean, for the first time ever painting too, it was cool. And I painted a few parts from my mom's car, a fender and a mirror, and it turned out good. So, I can see, I'm going to try doing my own truck because it's just an old truck, and I can take time and redo it as many times as I need to. But just for fun. I don't want to be doing it for nobody else. I don't want that responsibility, but
I'm the same way.
To the people that can rebuild something like that, that's an art, you know. I can build with wood. I can fix cars. I can rebuild a motor. Don't ask me to spread Bondo.
I wouldn't.
My biggest problem going into that was I had come out of a siding factory, and it had made my hands real rough. And they're like, all right, fill the Bondo and see if you need to sand anymore. And I'm like, I can't feel nothing. Like, at that point, I could take a hot pan off the stove without using a you know, pot holder or anything. My hands were just rough. Oh, it wasn't meant for me. I don't get it. About 6 months into it, there was a position opened up at the mechanic shop, and I was like, I think
that's more my speed.
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Built the truck from the frame up. I mean, we had a frame recall. I got to do that. That was awesome. Don't ask me to put Bondo on it though. I want to bring up the ratchets and the pink plier sets. I think everybody's looking over them. I think they're on in there too. Don't forget about them. Let's support breast cancer as much as we can. So the shirts are doing really well, and the beanies, of course, and stuff like that. But reach out and ask your distributor to get you those. Those are pretty cool ratchets.
Heck yeah, they're cool. That's why I got them.
And then the pliers too. I mean, Christmas is coming up. Make it a gift for somebody or something.
I haven't seen the pliers in person. I seen a picture of them.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good.
Yeah.
You know?
They look good. I haven't used them, but I'm sure they work just as good as they look. And on top of that, I mean, you're helping a great cause. So it's always good to help a cause. But I know the ratchets are going to be good because it's just our regular ratchet with a pink handle. So now you have the capability of having red, orange, green, blue, or pink. So why not? Why not have them all, right?
Yep, that's true.
Get to help out somebody. But
well, did you get my hat in order?
I think I did get your hat in. I think it's up there. It is up here. we got 5 packages waiting on us when we leave here. We haven't received a package since Friday, so I told her this morning, I said, just call and tell them to hold them. We'll just go pick them up. Like, it'd be my luck, they would delay it another day, and then there we would be. So.
That's true.
That's the hat there.
Yeah, that looks good.
So, have your t-shirt, have that on, face mask, you'll be tool for the cause out, right?
That's it. I know they look good.
Let me give the part number on that metal art there. I've had somebody comment on it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The guy just commented a couple of weeks actually on that.
Okay. Pretty sure I ordered it. There it is. It's going to be PDNV583.
That's cool.
So you can actually.
That one is really sharp too.
That one's cool too. Somebody's going to point it out, so I'll go ahead and just mention it. The reason that a lot of the distributors don't is because they ain't got the right amount of stripes. So some sell it, some don't. It looks really awesome, but
it does look cool.
somebody's gonna point it out, so I'll just go ahead and say it. That's the only reason you don't see it a whole lot. It looks really good in person, though. I mean, it's like that one. It looks really good in person. Of course, they've got the skull and the seats and everything else too that you can get. But
I know that in the flyer this time it's got that brake rotor clock.
yeah.
That thing is freaking cool too. I like it.
It is. The sign, a lot of people like the sign. Since we showed it on the last video, I've had several people contact me wanting to know a part number and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something that everybody just didn't know how big it was. Like,
Yeah.
everybody thought it was really cool.
That's what I thought it was going to be little,
Yeah.
because I'd seen a picture of it before, and then when I seen it was big, I was like, oh, I got to have that.
Yeah,
Like, that's, out of all of the collectible stuff that I have, or signage stuff, I will give it to you. That is my favorite piece. And I've got a lot of really neat, cool, unique, kind of one-of-a-kind kind of stuff. Or not really one-of-a-kind. I mean, they make thousands of it. But, like, they only sell them this year, and there's no other. And that is my favorite piece. It looks great. And that blue is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that is the perfect blue. A lot of times, it'll look good with it off, but when you turn the light on, it's a different color,
Yeah.
They nailed it on that. That's the coolest. That's the coolest piece of tool junk that I got right there.
Well, when we first opened it, it had that film on it. I pulled it off, and I'm like, well, I want to see what it looks like cut on for the same reason you just mentioned it. I was like, yep, I'm keeping one.
Yeah.
So I bought 3 to sell, and I kept one of them. I was like, yeah, no.
They are awesome. I wish they would come out with a new one every year.
Yeah, that would be cool.
If they would do that, I'd probably have. Like, I wouldn't even need shop lights. Everything would be blue and red in there if they keep the same blue, because they did a great job on it. But all right, guys, well, we're gonna turn this thing off. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all have a great weekend, and don't work too hard. If you're in the South, you're gonna get wet, so
That's right.
put on your floaties and your goggles and your snorkel. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, hit that thumbs up. Check over here for some merchandise, cool tools, discount codes, all that stuff, and just punch that button right there. If you're not subscribed, just click that button. It's easy. All right, see y'all. Y'all know that pink stuff's cool. Just go get you some. It's cool. Go get it.